Hello class 10th, hope you all are good. Now children, today we will discuss how to find out the empirical formula and molecular formula. Let's start first what is empirical formula and how to find out the empirical formula. Now what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is a formula of a compound which shows the simplest whole number ratio between the atoms of the elements in the compound. Means simply empirical formula is the simplest formula of a compound in which shows the simplest whole number ratio between the atoms of the element in the compound. So for example, suppose empirical formula and molecular formula of a compound is H2O2, that is your hydrogen peroxide. Now what is the empirical formula of hydrogen peroxide? That is your what common factor you will take here? 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. 1 is left. So what is the empirical formula of this compound? That is your HO. Right? Now if we just look at here, now this is the molecular formula of glucose, C6H12O6. What is the common factor in this C6H12O6? That is your 6. 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12 and 6 1 is 6. So what's the empirical formula or simplest formula? That is your C1H2NO1, and as you know that 1 we don't write, so CH2O is the simplest or empirical formula of glucose. Now in the same way, this is your ethane. Ethane molecular formula is C2H6. What is the common factor between this 2 and 6? That is your 2. 2 was a 2 and 2 3 is 6. So what is the simplest formula of ethane? That is your CH3. Right? So what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest formula of a compound which shows the simplest whole number ratio between the atoms of the element in the compound. Okay. Okay, now just it means if empirical formula is given, how you will find out the molecular formula? Just look at here, HO. What if you will multiply it with 2, then you get this molecular formula. Same way here, what common factor you have? 6. When you multiply CH2O with 6, you get the formula of glucose, C6H12O6. Right? The same way here in this case, if you multiply this empirical formula with 2, you get molecular formula of ethane. That is your C2 and 2 ones are 2 and 3 2 is 6. And this number is called N. What it is called? N. Okay, what this number is called? N. Means if you multiply empirical formula with N, then you get the molecular formula. Okay, now just one more thing. Okay, if we find the empirical formula mass, okay, just for example this HO, its empirical formula mass, how much it would be? Hydrogen, you know what, atomic mass is 1 and oxygen atomic mass is 16. So what is that? Empirical formula mass is your 17. Right? The same way if we find out the molecular formula of this hydrogen peroxide, what you will get? 1 into 2, 1 atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 plus into 2 plus atomic mass of oxygen is 16 into 2. So what's your answer? That is your 2 ones are 2 plus 16 2 is 32. That is your 34. Right? It means if you multiply this empirical formula mass with 2, you get the molecular formula mass. The same which are, let's do the another one. Okay, here carbon atomic mass is 12 plus hydrogen 1 into 2 plus oxygen 16. Okay, what's your answer? Okay, that is your 30. Right? What is the empirical formula mass of this CH2O is 30. The same way, the molecular formula mass of glucose is your what? 12 into 6 plus 1 into 12 plus 16 into 6 and you get 180. It means how you will find out the molecular formula weight of a glucose by when you multiply this empirical formula weight by what? When you multiply it with 6, then what you get? 180. So the find out this n. You can find out this n by what? Molecular formula mass divided by empirical formula mass. Just look at here. Here in first case, this hydrogen peroxide 34 and molecular mass is there, and empirical formula mass is 17. So 34 divided by 17, what you get? 2. Same way 180 molecular weight or molecular mass of glucose is 180, right? And when it is divided by 30, that is your empirical formula mass, you get 6. That is your n is your 6. So how you will find out this n? N is equal to molecular formula mass divided by empirical formula mass. Okay. So you have one formula. How you will find out a small n? That is molecular formula for molecular formula mass divided by empirical formula mass. Okay. How you will find out molecular formula? If empirical formula is given, then molecular formula is equal to n into empirical formula. Or one more formula just you have to learn, that is your molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density. So you have three main formulas. First is your how you will find out molecular mass. But if vapor density is given, then 2 into vapor density you get the molecular mass. Okay. If molecular formula, how you will find out the molecular formula? N into empirical formula. How you will find out the n? Molecular formula mass divided by empirical formula mass. Understood? So let's do some numericals which are based on this equation, these formulas. Now just see what is the empirical formula for octane C8H18. What you have to find out, the what empirical formula of octane. Now molecular formula of octane is given how much? C8H18. So what common factor you can take it here from this 8 and 18? That is your 2. So when you divide it, what? How you will find out the empirical formula? Your C what? 2 4s are 8 and 2 9s are 18. So what is the empirical formula of octane? Empirical formula of octane is C4H9. Right? In this way you find out the empirical formula of any compound by finding the common factor. Okay, another question is there. If the empirical formula of a compound is given, that is your CH, and it has vapor density 13, find the molecular formula of the compound. How you will find out the molecular formula of this compound if empirical formula is given and vapor density is given? Okay, with the help of empirical formula, you can find out what? Empirical formula mass. So first you find out what? Empirical formula mass. So first what you will do? First you find out empirical formula mass. That is your empirical formula is CH. So to find out the empirical formula mass, you put the atomic masses of these element. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So 12 plus 1 is your 13. Right? Then you find out the molecular formula mass. Then what you write? Molecular mass of a compound. That molecular mass, how you will find out? Because vapor density is given, so you put this formula 2 into molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density. Vapor density is given 13, so 2 into 13 is your how much? 13 to your 26. So okay, now you know molecular mass and you know what? Empirical formula mass. Then you find out what? This N. N is equal to molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. Molecular mass is your 26 and empirical formula mass is your 13. So 13 to your 26. So what is your N is equal to 2. Okay, now you know N. Then you write down what? Molecular formula. Now then you find out the molecular formula. And how you will find out the molecular formula? Molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. right? And N is given how much? 2. Okay, into empirical formula is your what? CH. Empirical formula is CH, so you multiply it with CH. So what is your molecular formula? 2 into C, that is C2H2. So what is the what molecular formula of this compound? 2 into CH, that is your C2H2 is the molecular formula of that compound. In this way you will find out the molecular formula if vapor density is given and empirical formula is given, right? Let's take another example how to find out the empirical formula as well as molecular formula when what percentage composition of each element of that compound is given. Now look at the question. The compound A has the following percentage composition by mass, that is carbon is given 26.7%, oxygen is given 71.1%, hydrogen is given 2.2%. Okay, determine the empirical formula and molecular formula of compound A if the relative molecular mass of A is 90. Here direct molecular mass is given, okay, right, is given 90. Now to find out the empirical formula, if percentage composition is given in the question, then you have to make this to table to find out the empirical formula. You will in first column you will write name of the element. Second is you write down percentage given in the question. Then atomic mass, they are also given in the question. Okay, in bracket they are given, and relative number of atoms. Then you have to find out. Then next column is your simplest atomic ratio, and next is your simplest whole number ratio. So first you write down below element, you write down the name of the element, that is your carbon. Okay, and percentage composition is given 26.7. So you write down here 26.7. Now atomic mass, you know that carbon is what? 12. Now how you will find out the relative number of atoms? Relative number of atoms you will find out by dividing this percentage. By dividing this percentage by atomic mass. So what is your percentage? 26.7 divided by 12, and then you find out this one. Okay, the same way you will write here second element. Second element is your oxygen. So second element is your oxygen. So you write down here oxygen. Percentage given how much? 71.1, and you know atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So what you will do, relative number of atoms, how you will find out? 71.1 divided by 16. Okay, then first we find out the simplest atomic ratio. When when you divide it, this 26.7, now 26.7 divided by 12, you get the answer 12 to the 24 plus 12 to the 24, 2.2. Okay, then next is your 71.1 divided by 16. 16 4 the 64, and then again it will come 4.4, right? Now come to the third one. Now third one is your hydrogen. Atomic percentage is given what? 2.2, and atomic mass is your 1. So simply relative number of atoms you will find out by dividing percentage with what? Atomic mass. So what's your answer? 2.2. Okay, now just look at here. In first case you get 2.2. Okay, carbon. Here is 4.4, and here you get 2.2. Now just tell me which one is the smallest number. 2.2 is the smallest number out of these three one. If you just this one, and this one, which one is the smallest number? 2.2 is the smallest number out of these three. So you divide all three numbers with this 2.2. Okay, then you find out the simplest atomic ratio. Means by dividing all these one with the smallest relative number of atoms. So what you get, 2.2 divided by 2.2, what's your answer? 1. Here 4.4 divided by 2.2, what you get? Answer 2. And here 2.2 divided by 2.2, what your answer? 1. Okay, so what is the simplest whole number ratio of carbon? That is your 1. Here oxygen 2 and here hydrogen is your 1. So carbon 1, oxygen 2 and hydrogen 1. So what is the empirical formula of a compound? The empirical formula of a compound is C1O2 and H1. Understood? So what is the empirical formula of a compound is C1O2 and H1. Or you can write what? CO2H. This is the what? Empirical formula of that compound. Now to find out the molecular formula of a compound, to calculate the molecular formula of a compound, first what you will do, you find out the empirical formula mass. What you will find out? The empirical formula mass. For that, what you will do, you just write down this empirical formulas, that is your CO2H, and put the their atomic masses. Carbon atomic mass is 12, oxygen 16 into 2 because 2 atoms are there, plus hydrogen atomic mass is 1. You get what? 12 plus 32 plus 1, that is your 45. So what is the empirical formula mass? Is your 45. Then you know that in question molecular mass is given, and molecular mass is given how much? 90. Okay, because it is given in the question. Then what you will do, you find out the what? N. And how you will find out the N? N is equal to, you know, that molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. And molecular mass is given how much? That is your 90. So you write down here 90 divided by empirical formula mass is your 45. So what? 45 2s are 90. So what is your N? N is your what? 2. So you can say N is equal to 2. Okay, N, now you know the N. Then you find out molecular formula. How to find out the molecular formula? Molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. And N is given how much? 2. And empirical formula, you know what is it? CO2H. So you write down here CO2H. So what's your what? Molecular formula? C2, 2 into C. C2, O, 2 2s are 4. So O is your 4 and H is your 2. So what is the molecular formula of this compound? That is your C2O4H2. Right? This is what? Molecular formula of the compound is what? C2O4H2. Right? In this way you can find out the empirical formula and molecular formula. So one more thing I want to tell you. Just if suppose when you are finding the empirical formula, right? You have given percentage, atomic mass, and this one also you have find out. Now simplest atomic ratio when you are finding, and you get the what? Simplest atomic ratio in 0.2, suppose 2.5. And here you are getting what? 1. Right? Then what you will do, you just multiply both the numbers with 2. To make it whole number, what you will do? You multiply it with 2. So you here also you will multiply it with 2, and here also you will multiply it with 2. Then you get the simplest whole number ratio. 2 1s are 2, and 2.5 into 2, what you get? 5. So just remember, but if the that simplest atomic ratio is coming, suppose 1.3 or 2.3, that 0.3 you neglect it. You can take as a 2 only. Right? one more thing, in some questions your carbon percentage is given but hydrogen percentage is not given. So how to find out this hydrogen percentage? If carbon and hydrogen, only two elements are there in that compound, so first you just carbon percentage is given, and to find out the hydrogen percentage, what you will do? You just subtract this carbon percentage by 100. 100 minus 82.8, but you get, say, what, 17.2 you will get. So in some questions, sometimes but they don't give the percentage of hydrogen, or they just they don't give the percentage of one element, and rest of the element percentage is given. Then what, first you find out the percentage of that element by adding the percentage of all the element and then subtract it by 100, right? Thank you, children, and now do practice of the given questions. Okay. Of these questions.